Hey there, it's Maria Gabrielle, and I am officially back home in the States after traveling throughout Europe and having an amazing time with my family. I am settled back in, and we're ramping up with my team for an amazing training and masterclass next week. But I wanted to chime in here and talk about a message that came through. Actually, a couple of messages have been coming through while I was away and while I was traveling. And every couple of days, I would just kind of reconnect and check back in, and I would find messages that were very similar in nature. One of them was, how is it that you are across the world at this beach and yet I just saw you in a podcast? Like, how are you doing that, right? And how is it that you are, sitting there and vacationing for 6 weeks and also running a business and running a successful business and a team? The thing is, I'm gonna answer that question right here, but I want to start with some truth and some just full-blown transparency. The truth about running a business and having a family is no easy feat. The truth is we have so many moving parts when it comes to growing a business, starting a business, expanding a business, and turning profit in a business, doing what we love every day, making sure that it stays as a thing that we continue to love and it doesn't become part of the grind. And also managing all the moving parts from our day-to-day, especially with our family, for those of us that have families, for our kids, all of the activities, being able to manage and navigate all those moving parts and still only be able to work 2 to 3 days a week and be successful both at work and home is not for the faint-hearted, and is not easy unless you are prepared for it, unless you have systems in place, unless you have created some system and a team, both at home in your personal life and in your work life, that will support you in doing that. That is really the only way that I could honestly answer that question. Like, how can I be at the beach across the globe for a month and a half to 2 months at a time and not interrupt all these moving components to having a successful business? The truth is, a lot of business owners are trying to manage all of this and burning out. Statistics show that they are burning out. According to the US Department of Labor and Statistics, in this country, in the US alone, people are burning out, and it is a real phenomenon that families are facing. People are being challenged by when it comes to their health, their families, their relationships. And so I wanna just put that out there first, that I'm not here to create a pretty picture and, share some fluff that isn't true when it comes to growing a business. If you want to be successful both at home and work, it does take certain things to run smoothly. And when you have those in place, then you can actually start having 5 extra hours to your day. You could start experiencing quiet zones that actually attune you and get you clear on what it is that you really should be doing next, not the things that you think you should be doing or that are on your to-do list. Maybe those things can be put on the wayside. Maybe there's something else that's more productive. The thing is, you won't have that clarity, that intuition, that clear guided flow unless you have these quiet zones, unless you have time abundance. It's going to be hard for you to be creative. It's going to be hard for you and challenging to be able to articulate to your team what it is that you need next if you don't even know what that is. And then it just creates like a big cluster F, right? So not only can you create an extra 5 hours to your week, if you'd like to know about that, I'm going to be sharing about that next week, but you can actually even make it so that you're working 3 days a week or 4 days a week, or like how I've shifted to 2 days a week, or not even work at all if that's what you would like to eventually shift to, if that's what's in your heart and you want to just have residual and not work your business anymore. Maybe you want to retire. Maybe you do need a break, right? Maybe you need to focus on your family and your health. Maybe life happened and now you have to take a step back. What happens to your business then? What happens to your family then, right? So most of the time people don't take action until life happens, and that's when they're scrambling. So I say take the preventative measure and put systems in place. We're going to be diving into all sorts of tools, strategies, best practices next week on the 22nd. You can join us there. It's at mariagabrielle.com/3-day-workweek, where I'm going to be diving into all of this information and answering questions with you. I invite you to join us there. I'm also going to be sharing some time-saving tools that are like amazing hacks that have really worked well for myself, my clients, and everybody that takes my courses. Join that. I will include a link below and in my email if you're getting this via email. And I'm happy to get on there and even support you and help you shift some things if you have some sort of bottlenecking, or if you feel overwhelmed or stressed out, overstretched, and less productive, or just kind of trying to do things and doing it in a stressed out way. That's not sustainable. That's going to wear you down soon enough, and you don't want to get there. That does not look good. It does not feel good, and it's hard to come back from that. So I'm going to be sharing so much more. I don't want to take more time here in the video. We are going to be on for about an hour or so, an hour and a half next week. Come join us there. I look forward to seeing you there, connecting with you there, supporting you there, and just leveling up together and sharing everything that has worked so well so I can get you to the beach this summer while your business is growing and your family is thriving, and so is your health. I hope to see you there. MariaGabrielle.com, 3-day work week. Bye.